Unionization is on the rise in Maine, with workers at several businesses owned by national chains voting to organize. Some have lost those jobs because the parent company later closed their store.
Now the latest effort to form a union comes at a small cafe in downtown Brunswick. News Center Maine's Sean Stackhouse has the story.
So yeah, we're all just so very happy and excited, and we can't wait to move forward with the negotiation process.
This small coffee shop with around 10 or so employees is now the latest business in Maine to have its workers vote to form a union.
At the end of the day, it's his business, but it's our livelihood, and we need to make sure that it's being taken care of like we want it to be.
Workers voting 4-0 in favor of unionizing this week. Over the summer, the cafe was bought by Metropolitan Coffee Houses, which also owns 2 coffee shops in New Hampshire and another in Freeport. Sophie Creamer, who has been a barista at the Little Dog coffee shop since earlier this year, says regardless of the ownership change, workers there plan to unionize. Creamer says workers raise concerns about food safety, transparency, and wages. Among other things, they want a more equitable relationship with their employers.
Higher wages, a more livable wage, so that instead of scraping by on tips and the gratuity of our customers, which we love, it would be nice to be able to actually afford an apartment in Brunswick.
We reached out to ownership with Little Dog Coffee Shop, but have not received a response. Workers here tell us they're optimistic that ownership will come to the negotiating table.
We have very hardworking baristas, and we feel like they deserve what they need and not just what we're getting.
State Representative-elect Dan Enkeles and 3 other Brunswick lawmakers came out in support of the unionization effort.
It shows that the workers are committed to Little Dog, they're committed to this community, and I think it sends a great message.
Workers at Little Dog are joining Workers United, a union that works with food service industry employees. In Brunswick, Sean Stackhouse, News Center, Maine.
It's unclear when union negotiations with owners of Little Dog will begin.